this adjusted here. Super Pro, right? Getting it set up after we're live. It won't take long. There we go. I think that's all we needed. You just straighten this out a hair. Cool. Okay, hey, what's happening, guys? Welcome back to Nick White Classics. Today, we're just going to clean off the labels on some of my old Atari games. You can see I have a plethora of old, like these classic Atari games. And the labels, unfortunately, have seen better days. Like this one, for example, has some writing on there. I'm just going to use some disinfectant wipes and try to get the buildup and gunk and junk off the labels just so they look nice and new. Obviously, there's some of these are a little damaged and a little beyond saving, but I think we can still just take a good disinfectant wipe to them and try to clean them up a little bit. Let's see. Let's start with basketball game. This one actually does not look bad at all. So all I'm going to do is just wipe it down real quick. And I'm not worried about cleaning out the insides or anything. I'll come back to that another time. But there is like a little bit of glue buildup on the top from where the label was. So I just want to make sure I hit it good with disinfectant, especially where the label lies. Okay, next up, Super Breakout. So this is one of the games with the paddle controller. So if you remember, one of the awesome things about the original Atari 2600 is it had two different types of paddles, right? Two different controller types. You have the one type, which is entirely like a paddle that you used to play Pong on, and the other is you know, just more like a joystick. And you notice this is peeling off here, so actually I think I might start a pile of games that I have cleaned off that maybe need some more attention beyond what I'm doing today. I have 2 copies of Super Breakout, so here's my second copy. I'm just gonna wipe it off, and you can see, like, as soon as I just wipe it off here, it looks way cleaner. Oh, hey, God of War, what's up? How's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, these are sweet old games, man. Classics. So you can see my first Super Breakout has like a label problem that's peeling off. I might go back and try to stick that on. But in the meantime, this one's good to go. I'm going to have a finished pile here and then a pile over here for... actually, we'll put the pile that needs further attention here and then the finished pile here. I'll move straight to Shark Attack, and you can see... This is not bad. It's just maybe a little dusty. So I'm just going to get in there and scrub it good. And what's cool about the old Atari games, there's so much cool stuff about these classic games, but like they let anybody, right, manufacture cartridges for these. So you can see the design, like the shape of the cartridges, you know, although they're generally the same and they have the same, they have a lot of similar, you know, systems for seeding your game, but the cartridges themselves will be different depending on who the designer is. Like you can see this one, it's kind of cool, Demon Attack. This one is more square, but it does have that texture up here. Anyways, that's right. Today I'm just here to clean these off. Demon Attack was like a sweet game that I always loved. The Atari 2600 came out, I think, in 1977. It was manufactured a lot in the early 80s, and I remember having an Atari 2600 at my grandma's house, and so like every holiday, we would always play these games. And Yeah, and this is just super nostalgic for me to go back, see these classic games. But I think it's a shame to see them all dirty, so I just want to quickly clean them up. And again, I'll get in there and clean out the insides and the chip and everything. Oh man, that's a bummer to someone to give away your old games. This not cool. All right, look at this Missile Commander, and this is the one that has like a little bit of writing on there. I don't know if this is gonna come off or not. But either way, I think just anything will help, right? This old and dirty. This is like a, yeah, over 40 years old, this cartridge. I believe. I don't think they actually have a printed. Oh, there it is. 1981. Missile Commander 1981. You can see the label here is a little crummy and it's definitely peeling off. So I'm going to put that in the repair pile here. Okay, here's another game. This is a game from 1987, so a little bit more current. Title Match Pro Wrestling. If you're a pro wrestling fan like myself, yeah, you'll be as excited about this as me. This is so awesome. I can't wait to get my old system, ready to rock so that we can try this game. And yeah, if you're interested in seeing any of these old games played, make sure you like, subscribe, and follow. And we're going to play all these games live once the system's up and refurbished and cleaned up and ready to go. Part of the gameplay, part of getting the games to play is really cleaning off all these connection pins and make sure that they're cleaned off with like 90% plus alcohol. I just don't have any on me today, so I'm gonna attack that a different day. Today, I just wanted to make sure that the labels are nice and clean. Check out this awesome strawberry shortcut. Musical matchups. Man, I can't imagine what the gameplay on that was. 1983, year I was born. Good year. Ooh, the label popped right off on that one. So definitely have to put that here on the repair pile. Okay, here's an old one, Othello. And I love me some Othello, so I think it's a classic game, right? With the black and white squares and you you jump the pieces. I don't know. I always love playing that game. So the actual physical board game I enjoy playing. So I think maybe I ought to like the digital game too. Just wiping off the dirt and grime. Not too worried about the insides just yet, and I'll come back and hit those again later. I know there is some damage here, but I don't know what I can do to clean that up. It's like ripped paper, and this is warped paper. There's not much I can do about that. I might still put it on the repair pile, I guess. Okay, barnstorming. I played a lot of Atari 2600 games. I do not recognize this one at all. Looks like there's 4 games on there, right? Hedgehopper, Crop Duster. Now there's a game. Stunt Pilot, Flying Ace. Crop Duster. I think I used to play that game in high school. Yeah, some of that discoloration on there is just, from age, and I don't think there's much I can do about that. But I'll wipe it up as much as I possibly can. And again, who cares about the outside, Like, I want it to look nice, but really what's important is cleaning the inside of your carts. And I'll get to that eventually. All right, Warlords. This is a classic game for the paddle controller. So this isn't, I guess, for the paddles more so than the joysticks. And I think I have a couple joysticks. I'm not sure if I have any paddles. So I should separate all my paddle games aside so that if I do get a pair of paddles, I know what games to play. So that's all cleaned up. Here is Video Pinball. And this is from 1981. So this is an early pinball game for the Atari. Of course, the label is torn here, which is a bummer. But who knows, man? Maybe someday I will redesign the cover art and, paste on a new label. So for now, I think I'm going to put this in the repair pile. Battle Zone. I used to love this game, man. My cousin David, I used to kick his butt on Battlezone all the time, whether he admits it or not. I'm talking like late 80s. But either way, man, maybe even soon earlier than that. When was this made? This one was made 1983, year I was born. Okay, this one's interesting. I've never played Solar Fox. Thanks, man. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time. Anyway, Solar Fox, I've never actually played this, but oh man, there's a lot of build-up in there that definitely need to go back and clean up. But I like the fact that the cartridge is gray. That's interesting. And it reminds me of Star Fox, right? Which was always a big fan of Star Fox series. So Solar Fox. Never played it, but I'm looking forward to it. This is also a 1983 game. Okay, Missile Command. I feel like I have so many Missile Command games. So I think I can get rid of any... there's no need for me to hoard games, you know? I'm going to get rid of any duplicates that I have once I clean them all up. I might just keep the cleanest one and then sell the others. You can see there is some discoloring on there. It's just because, you know, the age of the cartridge and such. Okay, Combat. This is awesome. Tanks is a classic game, which is on there. You can see there's several different games, right? Jet Fighter, Biplane, Invisible Tank, Tank Pong, and Tank. All the different tank variations. Awesome. All right, and we have Joust, another great game. I used to love this. This is produced in 1982, and I love how it has the foil sticker on there. Very badass. And gameplay, I don't remember. For whatever reason, I hold it in high regards. I don't remember the gameplay at all. So, looking forward to trying that one out. Let's get some more light going. I don't know if that's helping us or not. Put it over there. Okay, Golf. This is a game from 1978, right? This is an old one. And you can see scrubbing the label does help, but also some of that damage, discoloration on there is just not going to come off, man. It's 45 years old and... well, it's older than that, ain't it? So I don't know what the Golf gameplay looks like for the Atari, but I'm sure it's awesome. I can't wait to play it. And put that in this pile. And finally, we have Space War. Used with joystick controller. Awesome. This is from 1978 as well. It's another classic game that, you know, is going to be so much fun to play. I'm going to try to play through each of these games on live streams eventually. So if you're into retro gaming, make sure you check back to Nick White Classics, because I'm going to start streaming these on a regular basis once I get my system all refurbished and ready to go. So that's really it. I do have more games to clean out, and I'll be doing those soon. But for now, I just wanted to do the initial box of games, which I just found 2 more sitting here. So let's go ahead and wipe that down too. There's football. Oh, this one's rough, man. Space Invaders, classic game, but the front label's all gone. And then you can see the glue build up on there. And like I say, who knows, man? I might redesign a label on here and then stick it on. Not sure. So interesting. You can see inside the cartridge through there. And then the top label's peeling off. So hopefully I can find just some glue, put it on there, and then maybe reprint the front and glue that on. That'll be good as new. Oh, Okay, I'm going to be very gentle with this one. So there you have it. My games are now clean. Thanks for tuning in. Check back to Nick White Classics if you want to see more retro gaming. And thanks for tuning in. Take care. Later.